Unbelievable jobs number. Oh man, I'm sitting here. I went live early because I really just can't believe what's going on. Even though I kind of said it yesterday, I kind of told you so, right? You're like, oh, Andre, it's bullshit, But nah, man, I said it. I said that this may. I said this. This is exactly what I said. Okay, I went. I said, just do that, right? Just do this and look at the charts, So, they came out with this jobless saw it past 3 million, so record high in that. And we can get off of that screen. And stocks are just ripping. The futures, I think, were down like 400. Then after the number went 200, I was like, uh-oh, stocks is going up. See, if I was thinking, I would have bought some futures. And I don't fuck with futures too much, but that was like a futures moment. I was like, wow, the futures kind of cut in half. They paired their gains for the losses. I'm like, wow. Okay, I was at my girlfriend's house, and then I'm like, what? It's just ripping. I had, as soon as 9:30 hit, I had trades popping off as far as getting out of trades for profits, and I hate, like I said, when that happens, because I think I got shitty fills when that happens. But here we are. Life Like Eyes in the building, first one. All right, Great Honesty. Hey, what's up, Great Honesty? Appreciate you. So I'm just here, and we're going to talk about what I've been talking about forever, and where I'm just saying that I personally think that, I don't know if it's the absolute bottom, but it's definitely a tradable bottom that we just recently had last week, and everything was negative. Bunch of negativity, and then everybody you hear is like, oh, the bottom's not in, the bottom's not in, the bottom's not in, the bottom's not in. That's all you heard. The bottom's not in. You know what that means? It means the bottom's in. So I'm looking at the chart. I drew this line. This is the only thing we need to be concerned with right now, right here. Okay? And that's if we break the trend. This is the trend from 2008. Yes, we broke it. You can see the tail. This is a monthly chart, but the only thing that matters is the close, okay? Now, if we can close above that line, I like our chances, at least for now. And if we close below that line, remember, this is a monthly candle, so the month finished drawing on Monday. I think we're done, right? We have a full monthly candle. Then we can kind of judge to see where we're at. But I do think we can make a run, a bounce, just like a Fibonacci bounce, nothing serious to new highs, because we so oversold. It's ridiculous. So now we got the claims number. The jobless claims 3 million, and stocks is ripping. That's really all you need to know. If that doesn't push it down, what's going to push it down? And that's what's happening now. Dow's up 841 points. It was down, like I said, futures was down 500. So you got everything you need to know. That's really all you need to know. So you got shorts are bailing right now, because that was the news that they was waiting for. Oh man, the jobs number is going to be terrible. It's going to be a disaster. They saying I was only expecting 2 million. I think that's what Goldman Sachs put out. So that kind of became the street type of number. Boom, it's 3.3 million. Buy puts. I'm buying. Selling futures, and then it's ripping. What? No way! There's 3 million people is dying. Sell, So sell. They on the wrong side of the trade, and if you listen to that news, because that's what's been. You got to do this, man. You really got to do this. And I was hearing some news overnight how New York is in bad shape. People's dying. They don't have the equipment. I'm hearing bad news all over the place. But, stocks are going up. If you trade against that news, you're losing big time today. Not that we can't reverse. I know everything is kind of dynamic situations. We can reverse. We could do anything. Stock market could do whatever it wants to do. But right now, this is the monthly, so we can pull up the daily. This is it's a tradable bounce right here. Look at that candle on the daily. I mean, if you even draw a line, you can do it so many ways. All right, I'm gonna draw this line from here, and then you can see the breakout of that trend line. I'm just doing simple trend line type stuff, right? There's the trend line. We kind of broke out. Should have got in at the close of this candle right there. This candle right, the next candle might fake you out. That was yesterday. Yesterday was a terrible close, but that was kind of politician related. You had Bernie Sanders saying, "I'm not signing the bill." Whatever. There's all this fighting, and there's 3 million people without jobs. Come on, man. Congress, the senators, whatever, whoever the hell's holding it up. Can't hold it up. Fight another day. People's jobless. Most people live paycheck to paycheck. This $1,000 money you're about to send out is only going to hold off most people for a week or two. So it's not even significant, but it's going to be significant to them because they're not getting money. Some jobs are paying money as if they were still working, but there's a lot of jobs that's not. So I wish they would get their act together. People need you right now, and they just bickering and whatnot. Anyway, so enough of that. So anyway, and then if you let's pull up the fibs, which I had drawn on the other day, and let's pull it up right there. And I just want to concentrate on the 50% retracement, which is 2,800. I think we could get to the 2,800 mark. I really do. That's at least, or maybe the 2,943. Which is the 61.8. And then I do think there's going to be some sideways action or possibly heading back down. So like I said, I don't think this is V. We go straight up. You know what? On the way, it could be if they start talking vaccine and numbers start going down and the economy starts opening, and it could kind of V. I don't think it'll reach an all-time high, but it could kind of V. But I think it's just, we just can't go straight. We're going down in a straight line. I mean, we just going to keep going? If we kept going down at the rate we was going down, stocks will be at zero. Right? It'll be Dow Jones 0 in about a week and a half to 2 weeks. So, I mean, is that really going to happen? Of course it can, but the odds are no. So it's got to go up some, and then kind of do this, got a stair step. So anyway, that's what's up. Just checking out what's going on. So what are you guys doing? Did y'all get busted out? Did y'all any shorts or whatever? I've been I felt that right here. I've been selling puts, selling the 2,200 to 2,100. So if stocks opened down big, I would have lost probably big, but unless it went down to 2,200. But if it's going that way, I'll be losing money. So today was a good day. Yesterday was a good day, and I'm just gonna kind of keep on doing that until it doesn't really work no more. And I'll probably not do that once we kind of reach that 2,800 mark. This is the third day. If we can close up here, it'll be the third day in a row. I mean, that's huge from what we went through. We couldn't even sustain a 2-day rally for a month. So we got 2 days. Now it looks like we can put 3 days possibly in the back. I tell you what, because if Congress comes out and say, "Hold on, we can't sign this bill," oh man, stocks will be negative. So hopefully they see the $3 million jobless people. They see what the stock market's doing. They just kind of get their act together and just pass it, so the president can sign it. If he signs it today, people can have money next week because they're talking about electronically sending your money to your bank account if you filed your taxes that way, right? So that's fast. Over here, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of let me get rid of this one. Remove drawing. Why is it still gray over here? Remove, there it goes. Little delayed reaction. This is the minute chart, and you could just see how it's very bullish, man. Look at the, let me pull up my ticks, my tick chart. And look at the ticks. I'm looking over here in a minute. Here, I'll pull it over on the big screen. I like looking over there where it's kind of condensed in my little tiny window. And you could see, here's the 0 line. Look at that. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Look at how bullish it is. There's not even no ticks basically below 0. Look at the 1,000 mark. I mean, this is extreme when you're ticking above 1,000, right? More stocks ticking up than ticking down. Look at how extreme that is. That's extreme. Extreme. So even though we're up 935 points, I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh, but we're gonna go higher even. People, and it's not necessarily people are buying into it. I think it's the shorts like, oh my god, I gotta get out. They can't because they kind of get. I think that's what's happening. Look at this big void under here. There's just nothing. Nothing is ticking down for the most part. This thing's ticking down. Let me pull up. Let's pull up some FinViz and look at the chart. Let me see right here. Look at that little. Look at that, man. Look how bright green that is. Wow. Look at Walmart's down. Right? Damn. So some down stocks, you see some red in there in the services sector. Healthcare, CVS looks like is the only one that's ticking down. I don't know what is that, SPG? What do we got here? Oh, is that a REIT? Oh, I got my phone in the way. What is that? Simon Properties. Oh, man, down 4%, but we know why, right? I mean, they mall stores, Looks like all the REITs. Yeah, the REITs are not doing well today. Interesting. Makes me want to buy REITs. But okay, O is up actually. Yeah, it's saying it's up. Yeah, I like O. What is that? Realty income. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on, man. It's just super bullish. 925 points now. It's almost. I'm glad it's going up because I'm long, but then I'm glad I'm going up because it's going up because it's tired of seeing stocks go down, and then but it seems, it's a lot of bad news out there. It just seems like, I don't know. I don't know if it should be going up, man. What do you guys think? What do you think? I'm sorry. Virgo Life. How much was your loss? I didn't have any loss. I'm up actually a few grand today. Yeah. I'm actually doing well in my options trading. Ever since the downdraft in my stock portfolio, I just checked. I'm down 8.8% for the year. That's not bad. And we can pull up the SPS, but if you add everything together, I think I might be up. I have to do that, especially after today. So let me pull up the weekly, and I'll just do a quick measurement, see where we at. So right here from the top, I should do it. Yeah, we'll do it from the top, and right there, right into where we at right now, which is right here. And we're still down 24% from the high. I mean, still a bear market, right? Still a bear market. So we're down 24%. I'm down 8.8% in my stock portfolio. So I'm doing good. I will take that any day, right? Any day. And during this, I've been kind of getting out the shitty stocks and buying some high quality stocks, kind of flipping it that way. And then the new money coming in. I've just been buying straight dividend stocks, straight up dividend and nothing else. And that strategy has been working for me, right? It's been working. So, yeah, that's what's up. You said, I don't think it's over. I do think it's going to be another drop. Yeah. I'm just saying we got a tradable bottom. I just think we're going up where you see my little fib up to the 2,800 mark. We got 26, another maybe 240 points or so, 230. And then I think we kind of go back down. I do think we'll probably test that. Only way I think we'll if they start talking about some kind of vaccine or something, some kind of thing, or the numbers start trending the other way. Deaths start going down, contractions start going down. Maybe the economy opens. It might V. But I do think we're going back. I just think it's just a tradable bounce. That's all. Stock bear market rallies are vicious, right? They kick your butt going down. I mean, basically they don't let you in, right? And coming down bear market, they don't let you out. Stocks dropping 10% a day. You drops 10%, you're like, oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna get out tomorrow. We'll get that bounce, right? We're gonna get that bounce. Boom, down another 5%. It just doesn't let you out unless you just get out and just take the loss. Everybody wants to get out on that bounce. And it was just boom, 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 boom. Didn't let you out. And now people want to get in on the rips. It's not letting you in unless do you want to buy stocks at 800 points up, right? And yesterday was up 400. The day before that was up 2,000. I mean, you want to get in on that? I mean, most likely you're gonna lose. So it's tough. This is tough trading, period. So that's why, volatility is still high. What I do like is the VIX. I was checking the VIX out today. It's down 7. This is the most I've seen it down in a while. 7%. I'm pulling up the 15. And you can see this is the 15. Now you see my little line. I think I drew that yesterday, this yellow line. It's trending down. That's good news. It's still high, okay? That's bad news, all right? The VIX is still 58, which is incredible. I mean, look at where we at. I'm calling this good, and we're way the hell up here. And this is normal down here, all right? I'm like, oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. No, it's bad. We're still 58, but I like the trend. I like that we trending down. It's slow. It's a slow grind. We won't see any significant drops in the VIX. Like I said, the economy opens. I think more of the vaccine. This thing has to start getting better. It's getting worse every day. That's why I'm like a shock the market. I don't think it should be up this high. And I just think that the shorts were waiting for this big unemployment number. They got it, but the market didn't go down. And so they got to get out, right? They all got burnt, so. Corona gonna kick us one more time. Yeah. Sir, a question. Great honesty. What is your question? You say, I am interested in lease purchase walk away. Are we talking trucks? This is a stock channel, man. It's stocks. All right, let me see what you got to say. I'm interested in a lease purchase walk away semi truck, but I don't know Schnitzer is affordable or prime Inc. or JB Hunt. Explain for me the choice. Which one make more money? I don't know. You just got to do your research. Personally, I don't like the environment of even getting into a lease purchase. So I would wait until all of this is over. Don't do it while we're in a recession. 3 million people lost their jobs today, right? Or last week. So I would just forget about it. Be a company driver. Wait until wait until this is all over. Then possibly dip your water in, because you're already the odds are against you. You know what I mean? You make, to me, I always say company driver money, slightly better, but you got all the risk, and I don't like those odds. That's why I got out. But, during that time, you can do your research. Just do your research and, decide which company. Talk to truck drivers in the truck stops. You see them, catch them at the fuel line and knock on the door and say, hey, because they're the ones doing it. They would love to talk to you, all right? Truck drivers are lonely. They want to talk to somebody, So, yeah, catch somebody in a truck stop and then hit them up. Like, hey, man, what's up? What is it like? That's what I did. Anyway, or they start testing more is Virgo, right? Or if they start testing more, there will be a rebound. You think, I don't know, if they start testing more with the drug, I don't know what you're saying there. Look, VIX is trying to turn around. I don't know what you're saying. I know if the more tests they have, more people's getting tests, the more people are going to be infected, right? Of course, more people tested, there's going to be more numbers. But the deaths is like an absolute number. We know for a fact what the deaths are. We don't know what the fact is for the infections. So the more people that get that we know are infected, the lower the death rate, because that's an absolute number, will be, right? So let's say it's 1,000 people infected versus 10 deaths. Let's say versus 100 deaths. That's 10. That's 10%. And so let's say we're testing everybody. Now it's like 100,000 people are infected, but there's only 1,000 deaths. So see that number, that ratio is kind of going down, right? Did I do that? 100,000, 1,000. That's still 10%, isn't it? 100,000. No, 10% would be 10,000. Anyway, so you see, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm hoping for that. Yeah, we know there's going to be a whole bunch of people getting infected. What we don't know is how many people is going to die. And hopefully that number gets smaller. And then hopefully they come out with a vaccine, and hopefully there's some promise. All this shutdown, hopefully it's working. It does seem like it's working. Imagine if we was doing what we was normally doing. It would be bad. So let's assume this is working, but the numbers are still going up. I don't know. It's just, but you got to remember, all this stock stuff, it's like 6 months in the future. That's why you got to go like this. Don't listen. Just don't listen. It would drive you crazy and you will lose money. If you follow my channel, you would know that, because I lose. I'm a news junkie, and it's hard to separate trading from what you know. And every time I listen to what I see and hear, that's when I'm effing up in my trading. When I go like this and just focus with my eyes and see what I see on the charts, that's when I'm more successful. So I'm just passing that tip along to you, and that's just how you do it. Sometimes you can be the contrarian and you listen to these guys and you hear all that negativity. Oh, yeah, so we hit the bottom. We got to hit the bottom. You go blah, 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 bottom, bottom, bottom. That means stock's going up. Everybody, come on. But remember when everybody was all giddy? Oh, yeah, it's going up and higher. Buy NVIDIA. Yo, Microsoft's going high. Look, stocks went down, and they couldn't believe it. Just kept going down, and it's down 10%. Oh, it's a good deal now. Now it's down 20%. Oh, it's a really good deal. Now it's down 30%. Now they believe it's, stock sucks. Now it's starting to go back up, Anyway, yeah, it's just that negativity. When people have, when it's tested, I caught that. You said, when people know how they have it, they will isolate and not infect anybody. Yeah, I guess. But unfortunately, they infecting other people before they know they have it. And I guess that's the whole problem with this particular virus. Unlike the flu, you kind of, you start getting a fever, and you kind of stay home, and you're not, I think that's when you infect people. But now we're infecting people 14 days up until we even get symptoms, and it's just going crazy. So exclamation, 40% incoming. We was there already, man. 35%. I'm going to say, I'm calling it 40. Let's just round that off and make it a big fat 40. Although I don't know, like I said, I still think we're just bouncing. That's all I'm calling is a tradable bounce, not the bottom, because I do think we go back down there at some point. And I do think as well, it's probably an all-in kind of moment. Yeah, I don't know yet. It's a little early to see, but be prepared. Be prepared for it to be like an all-in kind of moment. Because we're gonna get over this. That's what everybody's saying. If we don't, it's gonna be like watching The Walking Dead. So let's just assume we get over it, because it's gonna be over. If it's The Walking Dead, nobody wants that. Who cares about your money in stocks? So if it gets down there, we'll just be all in and hope for the good thing. There's a lot of deals out there. What sucks is that every day you let these deals go by. We was talking about, like, say, Home Depot. I don't know what it's doing. I was talking about buying. Yeah, it's up 4%. Look at that off the bottom. You could have had it. Oh, what is that? Just last week at 148 or so. Now it's 190. If you was holding on, like, I don't know yet, you missed 50 points. So this is what it doesn't let you in. That's why you just got to start. And I was like, hey man, I'm buying. I was just buying, nibbling. I wish it would hang out down there, because I don't have money to just keep throwing into the stocks. I got to get paid. I get my check and I invest some in stocks. So I wish it would just hold on a little bit and kind of hang out down there, and I can keep scooping it up. But unfortunately, we missed it. So do we want to wait another week? It's 190 now, and then it's up 140. Up to 240. And then damn, the high was 247 and something. Remember interest rates zero, people. The housing market it's eventually going to benefit from all of the zero interest rates and people wanting to buy homes. I know it's not now, but it will. And I don't think the Fed's going to be raising interest rates anytime soon. So eventually they'll come back to life, and people's buying homes, fixing homes. to me, it's the only Amazon what was it? I can't think of the word. It's the only thing, Amazon can't touch Home Depot. You go to Home Depot, you need stuff now. Okay, the only way Amazon, if they bought Lowe's, right? If Amazon bought Lowe's or Home Depot, I don't know if they would buy Home Depot. You never know, but they might buy Lowe's, let's say. Now it's like, now what happens? Gosh, Home Depot's stock would just drop. Then Lowe's and Prime and all that stuff. And yeah, so they just can't do it. You need a bolt now. You need a nut now. You need a shovel now. You need timber now. You need a water heater now. You need everything they sell. You need now. So in Home Depot, it just is in line. And Home Depot's even one in the home building ETFs and all that. It's one of the top stocks in there. In any one, for the most part. You'll see, like, I don't know. Now I'm guessing, so don't put me. What's the home builders? XHB? Is that the home builders? Is it XHB? Home builders. Look, I'm right. If you pull that up and pull up the holdings, it's going to be a significant part of that ETF. So this is up 1.6, right? 1.6, and what is it? Home Depot. Home Depot, 4.6. You know what else is in there? Lennar, most likely, is up 2%. Look, it's even better than like Lennar. What's that other home builder? Pulte, PLTE? Pulte Homes, PLH? I'm not getting it. PTE? Anyway, now my thing is freezing up. That's another one, right? You almost kind of know what's in those things. What's that? Whirlpool. Is Whirlpool WHR? Yeah. See what that's doing. Oh, it's down. Wow. Whirlpool being those, it's yielding 5.89. See, this is something that you could possibly think about scooping up. But what I don't like about it, just by looking at this chart, forget the coronavirus. This thing has been trading down for years. This thing has been trading down since 2015. So it looks like it's a deal kind of now, but maybe not. Yeah, I want stocks that go up. Okay, that's one of my first things when I pull up a chart. It needs to go up. Okay, just as long as you go, you could see what's going to be happening to your money. If it's trending, you're just going to be losing money. But it's got a good yield, and look, it's not even participating in a 800-point rally, and I don't know what's going on. I guess you got to look at the fundamentals of things. All right, so what do we got? Yeah, you got Love Home Depot. Do you see stocks going back to the bottom? I do, but who wrote that? Cashmatic. Oh, okay, what's up, man? I do, but not now. Right? I'm thinking people just bailing, man. I think now you're gonna have the people thinking, maybe that was a bottom. Maybe that was. And then everybody start getting in, then boom, we going back. It's just wants to catch everybody off sides. Say no to leases. Yes. Talk to Cashmatic. Whoever asked me that question. Yeah. It's just generally you setting yourself up for failure. It's just not a good. It's the way the company gets their trucks paid for and don't have to pay you anything. It transfer the risk from the company to you, and they just pay you slightly more. It's no deal. Unfortunately. Hey, I forgot. I'm on Periscope. I'm kind of looking at Periscope. Nobody's coming in the scope. I used to do periscopes and get people. Now nobody comes in there. Anyway, I'm glad you're right here though. I'm trying to get people to find me on Periscope to come here on YouTube. Yeah, that's it, man. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and make this video. I really, even though I've been kind of positive, kind of bullish, I wasn't this bullish. Like I didn't expect stocks to be up another 800 points today. Especially after those numbers. I was like, oh gosh, 3 million. And people, I was actually thinking, I think this number is going to shock people. It's not going to be 2 million. It's going to be like 1.8, 1.5. People go, oh, we're not doing as bad as I thought we was. And I thought it was going to be something like that. But now we basically doubled the estimate, and then stocks rip. If it doesn't, what's going to take it down? I was telling Deborah, I'm like, well, generally that's a bullish sign. If you get the worst of the worst news and stocks go up, then what news is going to take it down? Same on the other side. If you get the greatest news in the world and stocks go down, well, then what's going to take it high? What's going to take it higher? We just got the greatest news ever and it's going down. It's kind of like sell the news, and then I guess when stocks are going down, it's like buy the news. I don't know, whatever. or the bank buying, buy 30 to 40,000 truck. Go to the credit union. Or the bank buying. Then you said where? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, man, try not to lease. Buy a cheap truck. What was I gonna say? Banks. I wanted to pull that up real quick because they up 3%. I'm afraid of the banks. Just the interest rates being so low. You have on the short term some negative yields. I think let me pull that up real quick. I don't know how to pull it up on my, oh shoot. Hold on here. And then I'll end it here. See what's happening with these bonds. U.S. Treasury. See, the 3-month is yielding 0.038. Negative 0.038. It's actually rose today, the yield. I guess that's the yield. Who's buying that, right? Here, take my $1,000 for the month, and you know what? Only give me back $997 or whatever that would be. Yeah, who's buying that? This is crazy. It's got to be the Fed or something. I don't know. Then the 2 years 0.299, 5 year 0.486, 10 year 0.795. 30-year 1.36. So there's no more inversion, at least, where they cross over. So I guess that's good. But I guess the negative, yes, is that going to force the Fed to lower the short-term interest rates to negative? See, this is stuff I don't really know about, not my kind of game, but I'm learning, and you also, all of these low rates, it's really good for, there's nowhere to park all of these trillions and trillions of dollars out there but the market. So once we get footing back, it's set up to just go forever. But it's not forever. It's like it's setting up to go up, but then at the same time, none of it's good. It just eventually collapse. People thinking this is the collapse. Maybe it could be the start of the collapse, but it's eventually, and I don't know when, it's all going to come crumbling down. Exclamation says 40%. It would be 80%. It would be like 80, 85%. It's a house of cards, all of these markets. This is crazy. So, yeah, you got the bond market will crash. It's everything, man. So everything that they're doing is just Band-Aids. They fix it's just all patchwork. Everything's, they just putting Band-Aids on everything. And eventually we're gonna bleed out. It's gonna be disaster. But we gotta figure out how to make money and when that happens. We gotta figure it out. And hopefully we could just look at some charts and don't be in it. When it all comes down, what we just seen is gonna be not even comparison. And she might start a war or whatever. Look at what happened to these stocks. Like Boeing was just $400 last year. Now it's $60, and they're about to get it's just crazy. It's just Delta, everything was all great. Now they can't even put somebody on a plane. Yeah, I took a picture of my airport parking lot. Let me see if I could show y'all. It wasn't the greatest picture. All right, I'm ending you, Periscope, because I got to go to my phone. Let's see. View stats. See, some people came in there. There's all the Periscope people. All right, so I'm going to see if y'all can see this picture. It's not the greatest picture, but there's the airport parking lot. This thing is always packed. I mean, it's jammed. You can never park in there ever. And if it's busy, like a Mother's Day or something, Christmas, I'm trying to get this thing lined up. If it's busy, you're parking illegal. Look at all them spots. Right, that's one spot. That's one picture. Here's another picture. Can you see? Basically, you see all that pavement. Those are parking spots. Yeah, so that's the best I can. It's just crazy. And then now they need bailouts, and so I see why the Congress is fighting, or the senators, or whatever. They're giving. I mean, they bailing out these companies. I personally, I don't feel you should. To let somebody scoop them up for pennies on the dollar. These airlines they always go and bust every once in a while. So the planes will still be there. Somebody will buy the planes and somebody will start an airline. That's how I look at it. It's not like America's not going to be without planes and we can't travel. Somebody's going to say, you know what? I'm going to buy all those planes. Maybe Warren Buffett, maybe Apple, and I'm going to start my own airline. And then we don't have to bail out nothing. They did, So I do believe that. I think we take the pain of that. Even Warren, gosh, I wanted to set that up, but I forgot. What's his name from Shark Tank? The Dallas Maverick owner. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. He was like, if Boeing was on Shark Tank, picture Boeing being on Shark Tank, and they basically saying, I want to invest. I need $60 billion in return. I give you 0% of my company. And he's like, no way. That's basically what they're doing. They're getting all that money and we get nothing. And it's just like, thanks. Just thanks, And I do believe Boeing should be saved in a way, though, only because the alternative is Airbus. Where do they make that? In Germany or whatever? I don't know. We need planes here. And Boeing is a big, that's the number one exporter, right? I think in the country. So it's a lot of people, a lot of businesses, jobs and stuff go into those planes, So under that aspect, I do think we need to save them. It's not, but it just feels weird. We need conditions, So maybe everybody in America gets a share, something, a share of your stock, whatever. I don't know, but it just seems there needs to be conditions. Anyway, Bitcoin should be riding when we tanked. Bitcoin should be riding when we tanked. Are you talking about? Yeah, and it wasn't. I think you're talking about how it was crashing. I wish I could bring up the chart. I don't know how to do it. And it should have been going up. This is what I think you're saying. It should have been going up when stocks were going down, but it wasn't. It was actually crashing, kind of. To me, that tells you everything you need to know about Bitcoin. Get out. So I think you're talking something like that. It's better to store value once you study the fundamentals of Bitcoin. It's a better store of value once you study it. Okay, Bitcoin should be running. They are going to create a totally different digital currency away from Bitcoin. I do believe that, because I believe they was talking about making some kind of digital type account or something to pay us this $1,000. Well, anytime the government wants to kind of pay us money, we have some kind of secret account, maybe connected to our socials, and they can just boom, zap the money to us, and we got it instantly. I think I heard some kind of talk like that. I don't know, but I don't know. I think Bitcoin had its moment. It didn't shine in it. So it makes me think the digital currency's got a little ways to go, because it really should be shining in in this environment. And it only shined when it reached 20,000. It was just straight up speculation. And you couldn't go on YouTube without even watching a YouTube video, a YouTube commercial, without somebody going, oh, Bitcoin. It was crazy. Everybody was talking about Bitcoin. You go to the job water fountain, Bitcoin. It was just crazy. It was just speculation. And then it just came crashing down. So that's how it got to be to where it was. It was nothing to do with what was going on with the economy. And then now that something is going on with the economy, it can't rise, it can't shine. So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Gold, for sure. I mean, gold at least was, look at that chart. It looks beautiful. It's actually up today on 886. It kind of tells you about this rally. You would want to see gold down, but maybe they're just buying everything, or who knows. But yeah, gold. Look at that. I would rather buy that. That looks like it's really. I'm pulling up this monthly. Let me get rid of all of these things. You look at that crossover, the slow moving average above the fast one. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful buy point. I never buy. I don't know why I don't buy gold. There's something about gold. I just feel like, I don't know. I need to buy it. Maybe it doesn't move fast enough. I don't know. But that's a buy. It looks like it's going to the high. If gold is going up, it doesn't mean good things for the economy. So. Money flowing into commodities and the markets are up. What is up with that? Money flowing into I don't know. I've been saying that forever. Remember when gold was going up, bonds was going up, stocks were going up, utilities were going up. It was like, what? Huh? That should have showed you. And I was being short. I was losing money. That should have showed you that something, it was getting ready to go down. It wasn't even nothing to do with coronavirus. Coronavirus just started it all. And I was short. But I was getting blown out of positions quick because we was up 300, 400, 500 points a day. It was insane. That's why, so I'm pulling up so it just didn't work for me. This little right in here, I was like, and here for the most part from the summer going up. I kept trying to pick short points and I was just getting blown out. So, and then the time that I decided to not be short, I missed it. I couldn't take the pain no more. It was pain. I was making money, but I was like losing money too. It was painful. I'm like, oh my God. All right, so market's up 400, and then yesterday was up 400 on no news, nothing. You know what? I'm gonna buy some puts and stuff. Boom, it's up another 500. All right, that's all right. It ain't gonna last. Oh, it's up another. It was crazy. That's why we fell so hard. It's kind of even not about the virus because this was destined for us to get this far down quick. I mean, it doesn't matter what it was. We was going down that fast. We went up fast. We went up hard. We was going to come down hard no matter what it was, but it just happens to be coronavirus, so that's why I'm just sitting here just drawing lines now. Get rid of all that. I don't know where my main line was. Is this it? Is this my monthly? Just kind of trying to draw that out. Because look how far. All right, I'm going to show you something. Let me zoom in. Now I'm going to keep it right there. Maybe I'll move this over. Okay. I see my trend line, right? See right here? See how far away we came from it? This is all you got to look at. You're like, damn, look how far we separated from the trend line and even the average, even the slow average. What is that I got on there? The 50. It's not the 50 days. It's a monthly chart. So you're like, oh wow, that's when it's gotta stay close to that. See, it comes back and it checks in, right? Then it goes up. Look how far away we are. It's not gonna continue to go to the moon. No, we're gonna come down. And look, it did it again. Then we rocket. It's like bouncing off a trampoline. And then look how far we was. Look at that distance. And every time it gets that far extended, you could just look at, yeah, do I gotta draw lines? You could see, that it's gotta come back in. And we are look how far. This is the furthest we were extended from the mean. And then that's why we dropped so hard. It just happened to be coronavirus that did it. But it would have been something else. It was destined. So, you could do this anywhere. It's the mean. We got to come back to the mean. We can't stay that far away from the mean. But now when we down here by this line, these are all buy points. All of them. If I wish I could, this is the farthest I can go back. All of them. So why would this one be any different? And that's why I kind of like, Elman, you just might be, I know, you got to cover your ears. Of course we can go lower and break it. Of course that can happen. We can come down to here. But, that's investing, but you could buy some, right? Start buying, and then when it gets down here, really buy. If it gets down like in this area, we're in trouble. I mean, you don't have a job. You don't even have money to invest. Let me tell you, it is going to be ugly. And we're just going to be at 2015 levels. Imagine some people saying we're going to go down to 2008. It would really be ugly. Right? S&P, SPY at 75? It's going to be crazy out there. No money's going to come out the ATM. Banks is closed. Houses is burned down. Cops quitting their jobs. Crime. That's the kind of environment it's going to be. So it's almost like, don't try to buy down there. You need to be buying other stuff. Look what's happening to the supermarket, and we just went down 30%. You can't even buy nothing. All the meat, everything. Nobody gets toilet paper. So imagine we went down another 30 or 40%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let's assume this is it. Just not even for investing. Let's just hope we don't even go down more another 20. Let's hope we don't go down here to the 2015s. Because it's just going to be ugly out there. And I'm talking about just in the world and the economy. Ugly. You know, I work for the government. I wouldn't even think my job is safe. I only been there going on 3 years. If I had 8 years, it would be like no layoffs for me. But I can get laid off. You know, I'm not over that 8-year mark. I might have a job. And then if I won't be doing these videos. I wouldn't even have money to invest. Matter of fact, all the money I would have, which I would have lost half of it, I would be like trying to pull it out to trying to survive. You know, how did I get on this tangent, Rip, or whatever? Anyway, but you see what I don't know. What am I saying? I'm just kind of just going off. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, man, when they created Bitcoin, you said when, which won't happen. U.S. government can't get rid of Bitcoin unless they ban the internet all over the world, which will happen. China, it will happen in China. Anyway, the government, that communist country. Anyway, you said when they create a digital currency, they will wipe Bitcoin off the map. Then they contract. I think so. You know, they'll figure out a way. I mean, look what they was doing to Facebook when they was trying to do a digital currency. They got, you know, and I think they'll figure out a way to do it to, you know, to wipe the competition out. They'll just say, no, that's illegal. NYXBT, don't know what that means. I think that's the ticker. Oh, for Bitcoin? NYXBT. Oh, yeah. Thanks. All right. There it is, man. I appreciate that. I got to put that in my favorites. Come over here. NYXBT. All right. Thanks, man. I was wanting that forever. I was doing all kinds of search. Why is it? I don't have an up down though. It's not telling me like what is it doing today. I guess okay. It just shows me no hourly. If I just pull up the weekly. No monthly. I don't know. Anyway, it's right here according to this chart. What is it here? Let me see. Close. 66.30. I mean, that's like, you know, looking at this whole pattern, it does look like it's almost a cup and handling. It needs to kind of reverse pretty quick, you know, before you don't want to really see it get below where it is right now. It's right there at support. And you want to see it kind of start to go up from here. Maybe you get a cup and handle and the thing will skyrocket. Cup and handle, you'll generally, once you break the base, go up the distance of the pot here. So let's say it cups and does something like this, right? So here's your cup and handle, and then this part will kind of be up to here. So it would be up to about 22,000 or so. Maybe, maybe. But if you look at this, is the whole cup and handle is taking 2.5 years to, 2.5 years to draw. So that will be some time. But yeah, there's something to keep an eye on. If you think that this thing start to handle right here, it might just be a buy. Trucker Tudors, they can't get rid of Bitcoin unless they get rid of the internet. Yeah, see, I don't even know how it works. I mean, all I know is it should be shining right now. And it just makes me, all I know, this was speculation. I don't know what was happening here. But you couldn't. Every ad on Google, and it doesn't matter. You was looking at Bitcoin ads, and that's when there was somebody that said something to me. Oh, my girlfriend's told me about Bitcoin. She told me about Bitcoin. I was like, how you know about that? She was like, yeah, my boss at my job said, yeah, I didn't want to buy some Bitcoin. And I was like, that's the top. I told her that's the top. It's top of the market. Tell them don't do it. Sure enough, it was the exact top. You know. Anyway, when your girlfriend doesn't know anything about stock market or anything, and she's telling you about Bitcoin, that's it. You're done. Anyway, what do you think about physical gold and silver versus equities? Now, exclamation thought can kind of tell you about that. I hear everybody says buy the physical, not the GLD, right? I guess because if it all comes if you don't hold it, you don't own it, right? If somebody says, hey, I owe you that, I'll give you that calculator, I owe you a calculator, right? And let's say something, he gets wiped out, car crash, he dies. I'll never get the calculator, even though he owes me a calculator. So you got to hold it to own it. So I think that's why people say, get the physical. You have it. There's nothing, all this other stuff is paper. GLD's paper. Say the whole market goes to shit. How are you going to cash it in, I guess that's why. But, he could talk more about that. LOL homeboy on the corner talking about Bitcoin. Yeah, that's when you know. That's when you're like, Anytime you hear stock tips about any kind of tip, especially stock tips about somebody that doesn't even know about what they're talking about, that's the top or the bottom, right? So if my mom come to me and talk about, let's say, man, I think I should sell stocks or whatever, it's bad. And says she just got like mutual funds. That's probably the bottom. Anyway, physical is the way to physical. It's damn near. I heard that. I heard it's even hard to get physical now. You talk to these guys and they don't have it. I don't know where they get it from, but you would figure though that would be pushing the price of gold up, like the GLD. When I say, because that's all I can look at. And it's up today, so maybe it is. But I heard that it's even hard to get a hold of the physical now. I think, what's his name? Peter Schiff was talking about getting the gold. What was he talking about? Gold futures. And getting or if somebody's short gold futures, I can't remember. I don't want to quote him. I hate quoting people. Is that gold? Gee, yeah, that's gold. Look at them futures right there. That's bullish. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to think about putting on a gold position. That's really looking good right there. I knew when it dropped, when it was selling off last week or two, that was a buy point, and I was just scared. I don't know. Something about me not pulling the trigger on gold. Anyway, it's hard to get now, but you can try APMEX. No, 15 is paper contracts. Is that what I typed in? /GC? I think he was talking about if you short, basically, if you buy the contract and somebody wants the actual delivery of it, and you got to produce it, but you can't produce it. I don't know what happens. So they send some people out to break your legs. I don't know. The real price is 23 to 17, 23, 27. You talking about silver? Okay, right. I don't know what the silver. I think that's what you're talking about. I know this is the SLV. Yeah. I definitely didn't like the way that was acting. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta get off this video because this is getting, I don't know, the whole topic, the whole market. Yeah, what's going on with the market? This is still ripping. It's up 924 points. I got a small position. We can look at it. Let me see here. Y'all see 900. I'm up 970 in this account. The other two accounts, I was up. See, I had some positions closed out, and I took another position here. I'm up a few thousand on those. This is I haven't been really trading. I just got, one position? I got two positions on. So, and they, for the most part, I sold some put spreads. Let's see what happens. All right, so that's what's up. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Damn, wait a minute. I just can't believe this market. And you know what? Everybody, by the way, let me show you something real quick. Let me get rid of all these lines. This is how I'm going to end the video. By the way, I'm sitting here saying I can't believe this market. By the way, that's what everybody else is saying. That's why it's going up. Do you see what I see? I'm going to draw that. You see right here, this is about to bust. It's about to draw one of these candles right here. And it's going higher. If it can get through that, it's right at a critical moment right now. Right, you got some consolidation happening. Look at the crossover on this 9 and 50. This is why I have these lines drawn. This is the hourly, right? We had a here was kind of unsuccessful, but this has been strong. So this crossover, it's more meaningful. This one wasn't. I'm looking right here. See, it was kind of weak. Yeah, didn't really fizzled out. And we've been separated for a long time. That's why we was just oversold. We was really oversold. So we got this. We finally got a crossover in these the fast to the slow. I'm gonna call it, right. Pull up the daily. Look how far we are from this mean up here. It just seems like, and then you see the slow stochastic starting to go up and the crossover. So it just seems, like I said, bullish. I know it's crazy, but you got to cover your ears. Don't listen to what's going on out there. Don't listen, because you'll be on the wrong side of the trade. All right, so I don't know. I hope it lasts just to put some stability in the market, because just for everybody's well-being, you need some stability. It's crazy, man. Everybody, you know, all you see is negativity on the news, and maybe, just maybe, it could be the start of something. You know, the virus numbers going down. Thanks, though. All right, so yeah, that's it, man. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Like this video. Give me some thumbs up, y'all. Subscribe, y'all already know. I got the regulars in here. Exclamation thoughts. You know, here I gotta go through my little list. Trucker 202. Yo, you the one buying the truck? Yeah. Be careful. Don't get jerked. You know, that's what all them companies are trying to jerk you, and they'll let you. They'll give you some nice runs in the beginning to make you feel like you're making money. Then boom, then it's over. Cashmatic, of course, Virgo Life. And Life Like I, great honesty. Appreciate you being one of the first up in here. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Like, share, do whatever. I was hoping more people would participate and tell me what you're doing, because I see you in here, man. I'm looking at you. I see you. Because I'm curious. I'm curious to think of what your thoughts are, and we can talk about it. I'd be saying shit like, let me tell you, I'd be saying, you know, I was telling my girlfriend, I'm like, you know, I could say what I think is going to happen, but I can never put my money to where my own mouth is. I know that sounds crazy, like, oh man, stocks are going up, stuff is going. Okay, so put a trade on. Why don't you just buy straight up calls? Hell no, because I actually don't believe the shit I'm saying. But it's because I'm tuned into the media. But if I'm telling you, when I do this, my trades are better. They're just better. I'm like, I don't care what they're saying. Look at that. I got the crossover going on. Got some bullish candles. I'm going long. And that's really all you got to do. Right? Forget about virus numbers counting, who's dying, who's got it, who's closing down, you know, the vaccine, you know, all that stuff. By the way, the Fed, man, it's unlimited money, unlimited, whatever that's bullish. That's really bullish. But, you know, even that aside, forget about that. Forget about all that stuff's going on. Just kind of look at the chart, and it's better. I totally couldn't get with the downside of this one. It was just gap. But it just seems like we got some. Let me see what the VIX is doing. The VIX still going down. It's still going down for the day. It's down 8.63%. I'm looking over here. I just pulled up the minute. My charts are going slow. Okay, I'm trying to make a video. You see, anyway, you see it's still trending down. That's what you want to look at. Don't necessarily focus on the number, the 58. Yeah, I know it's high. You know what that means? It means volatile. It means we can be up 2,000 points. It means we can be up 3,000 points. It means we can be down 3,000 points, right? It doesn't mean that necessarily we have to go down. It means big numbers either way. Volatility, that's what that's about. But look at the trend of volatility. And when it's trending down, generally stocks are going up. If it's trending up, you want to be careful because stocks can still go up, but it's telling you it's probably going to go down. So that's what I look at. And that's what's been happening. Pull up the hourly, right? That's what's been happening ever since March 18th. That was last week. And that's my line. So if you see this start to tick up, you might have something to be careful about. You know, I think volatility is going to be high for a while. So it might go to 40, it might go to 30. But guess what? 30 is still high. Even though he's down like, what does that mean? Like 30%, 40%? It's still high. But so that's why you can't really look at the number. Look at the trend. And as long as we're going down, it's probably okay to put your tippy toe and, you know, put your toe in the water. Yeah, put your toe in the water. And buy something. But you know what? The buys, man, be careful. Because like I showed you Home Depot, if you blink, if you say, hey, I'll buy stocks, if you just wait 2 days, the amazing buy be gone. These guys is just ripping these stocks up. And we missed it. You know, so that's what I don't like. I just hate you get a good deal, you buy a stock, and they just rip it up to where you got to sell it. It's like, oh, man, come on. Anyway, I have a feeling this is a trending day. We have 1,000 points now. I'm going to call it. Should I call it? Yesterday I said we're going to close on a high, but the senator, he ruined it. He came out, you know, what was his name? The guy that was running for president, Bernie Sanders, you know. They ruined it. Took 500 points off the market in the last 15 minutes. If that doesn't happen, we're probably going to be up another 2,000 or so points. So you're like, oh man, it's 1,000 points up. It could be another 1,000 points up before the day's over. Yes. Let me see. Let me pull up the 5 minute. Oh, I'm on the VIX. Hold on. SP. All right, look at the SPY. I like looking at the SPX. Look at I just pulled up the 5 minutes. You see that? You see what's happening here? You see that? See, it's trying to break out of there, right? Anyway, you can see what's happening. I just want to pull out the daily, and it's kind of going like that, you know? So let me pull up the ticks again. Let me just examine these internals real quick. Should I tell you a bedtime story while I wait for my charts to draw? Oh, finally, charts. Okay, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Here's my zero line still drawing. It kind of, the lowest tick we got, was it 600 a couple of times? And we're just hanging above the zero line. Look, no tickage down here. Let's call it tickage. No tickage down here. Right? Look at that. Just nothing. That's extremely bullish for the day at least. And then where's my advanced decline line on it? Let's check what's happening there. And look at that. Right? Came out the gate and just straight up. Look at that angle. Right? 2409. Let me back that off some. Let me back that off to an hourly. And it's, when we go back, that's, we're high. I'm trying to compare it. See where we are. That was on the 24th. That was 2 days ago when we was up that 2,000 points. And you can see how strong that advanced decline was. And we're pretty close to that now. So this is strong. Look at the trend of that, those highs, how it was going higher and higher and higher and higher. And look at things like that, and that can kind of even clue you in. Although these lows, this is just some serious volatility. I'm looking at the lows, and I'm like, look at that. That's very strange. Anyways, like that's this volatility right there. Anyway, so look at a little minute chart. Look how it's just going up. Anyway, all right. So where's my? Let me check out you guys' comments real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I can't find it. All right, that's it. All right, so thanks for watching, man, and maybe we'll do a video tomorrow. Hopefully, good trading to you guys, and be careful. It's still treacherous. It's just treacherous. So be careful. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay corona free. For real. Peace.